The person that you're trying to become and turn into, it's 100% not controlled by you. You may think you're controlling it, but you're not. It's all due and predicated to your environment, how you were raised, your upbringing, the people around you. That all influences and gets you to where you want to go in life. So let me explain. I'm here to talk to those that feel like they maybe are being pulled to a different environment. They've felt like they need to go to a different environment. They haven't been able to travel as much, or they're just looking to find their place, their being, like who they are, right? I think of it like this, is we're all sponges. Humans are just endless machines of learning. Our brains, our reticular activating system, we're constantly bringing in, filtering out, ignoring the rest. Our subconscious literally has thousands and thousands of thoughts every hour, every day, and we have to filter out what we want and what we don't want. And usually, subconsciously, some of that shit sticks. And a lot of the time, due and predicated to our environment, our people, our upbringing, our schooling, what we were taught, how we learned, is all going to be reflective of you and where you're trying to go. So if you're someone like me who's trying to be a high achiever and do a lot of different things and be high agency and be a generalized specialist, that very coin term, like you're trying to lock in your fitness, your health, your mindset, your habits, your relationships, your finances, if I already said that, like the things that have laid the foundation of essentially all human life. But the place that you're at, or the environment, the company, the business, the family, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, the thing is not conducive to you getting there, then what are you doing? Because you could be in this city, that you could be in this role, or you could just be scrolling, or it could feel good, but maybe it deep down it's not, because you're going to become the average sum of the things that you're around. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to thinking of it, like I think about it like that, like you're a sponge, like you're floating down a river. Let's say you're trying to swim as hard as you can and go towards the path that you want to go, but if the river's going downstream and you're going upstream, you're never going to flow. You need to be in an area that allows you to flow with the version of you that you're trying to be. For me personally, like I traveled and lived in a lot of different cities for a good amount of time. Like 2025, I lived in like 5 cities, and I consider living in a city more than 2 months. Okay, let's be real. And I met a lot of different people. I've lived in Fort Lauderdale, Tulum. I lived in Salt Lake for a little bit, DC, Kansas City, and now Austin, Texas. I'm here full time. I've been here for 9 months. And this was like the city, and there was a couple other cities, right, that like really stood out to me. Sure, there's a little bit of degeneracy in this and that, in college and this and that, but like there's a fitness scene, there is a AI and tech scene, there is a huge young entrepreneurial scene, there's an entrepreneurial scene, big in nature. I can drive 3 hours south to go to the beach if I wanted to. Certain check marks is out of a box that allowed me to go, yes, I will do that. And all the things that I was doing in the other cities that I was in, like Kansas City, where I'm from, I was still working out and staying consistent and building businesses and doing a little bit of content and doing my things. But it wasn't that it wouldn't not allow me to get there, but it wouldn't allow me to get there quicker and be conducive to the growth, right? I would rather be going on this bell curve trajectory versus like stagnation of just like maybe hit once, maybe go down, not having the right groups, the right people, the right network, the right community, the right knowledge to back what I'm doing in order to get me to where I want to go quicker. Because at the end of the day, we all want to expedite our speed in which we achieve things, right? We want to be able to be in an environment that allows to do so, because if you don't, you're just going to get there slower, or you may never even get there at all. There are 3 things that are programming you from not letting you going to where you want to be. And one of them is people, right? Your family, your friends. Are they bringing you down or bringing you up? Is your center of gravity higher? Is theirs lower? Because inevitably the thing that's heavier and lower is going to drag you down. It's usually, one or the other. You can't pull all the way to the people that are, inevitably being dragged down. The view's way higher up top on the mountain, but the people who don't want to climb to get there, they're going to just ask how it was and maybe feed off of you. So it wasn't never that. Secondly is the place, the city, the environment, the aesthetic. I'm obviously not the craziest like apartment aesthetic guy, but like making sure my environment's good. I got my green, I got my books, I got a decent desk. I don't need much. I'm a very minimalist guy. I don't need a lot of clutter and space filling up my mind. I'm a very like methodically, let's do this, and clean it all out. I'm like a type A and B. I got a little bit of C. So I do a little bit of everything. And the place is very conducive to that, and making sure that you have a clean mind, you're in the right spot, the right city, and you can obviously inevitably spot the right opportunities. Third thing is your inputs, okay? Like your phone, what you're eating, how you're working out, like what are you feeding yourself externally that internally messes with you? And if you're scrolling and doom scrolling and only seeing memes and watching that shit every single day, what do you think you're only going to be thinking of? It's not going to be very aspirational things. And I know I'm saying all of this, but is this really hitting, right? Like, because I'm going to be real with you for a second. The uncomfortable thing, the thing that will actually allow you to really put some fuel to the fire in your life and allow you to get you to where you want to go, and I know I use that a lot, but it's so true, is cutting off certain things that aren't getting you there. The place and the people and the fucking bullshit on your phone. If you really want to put your back against the wall, and it really isn't, if you find the right place and even test it out for a little bit, it's only going to speed up the person you want to become, whether it's finding a relational partner in a city that's more aligned with you, or an environment, or a country, or a different job that allows you to be more creative or more flexible, or maybe more intro, maybe one's more outro, maybe one's more about building and the other one's more about formulation and founder-led activities. Because if you're not, you're only going to shrink down to the version of you that box has put you in. I'll tell you this, you don't need more discipline. You don't. There was a time in which I did 75 hard in Kansas City, and it was so hard, not for 75 hard, like I was getting it done. It was because the people around me wanted to drink and do this and were like, oh, what is that? Like 75 hard is like a full discipline program where you don't drink, you do daily progress pictures, 2 workouts, read 10 pages of a book, and water, nutrition. And a gallon of water, nutrition, whatever. Long story short, like being in an area in which you're like trying to do big things and it's not conducive to the people, it's inevitably gonna bring you down. In doing that, and what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't need more discipline. So change one thing this week, this month, change something. Whether it's the places you hang out, the people that you're with, the stuff that you know you shouldn't consume, change one thing. And watch how easy it gets to become that person that you keep saying you want to be. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.